Do you believe in spirits? How about witches, goblins, or vampires? Today, I'm going to take you through a brief history of Halloween, so pull up a broomstick and enjoy the ride. We'll start with the early history and origin of Halloween. Over 2,000 years ago, the Celts, who lived in modern-day UK and Ireland, celebrated their new year on November 1st. They believed that the living and the dead came together on the night before the new year. About 1,000 years later, the Christian Church renamed November 1st as All Saints' Day, or All Hallows' Day, which made the night before All Hallows' Eve, later turning into Halloween. On Halloween, the Europeans also believed that spirits could walk the earth. Worried that the evil spirits would recognize them and cause them harm, they wore costumes that looked like ghosts or evil creatures to scare them away. Food was also left out at the edges of town in hopes the spirits would eat the food and not come into the town to terrorize the people. The traditions from Halloween are believed to have made it to America with the Irish potato famine of 1846. With those traditions came the jack-o'-lantern. The story of Jack is not a happy one. The tale is about a farmer named Stingy Jack who was a drunk and was turned away from heaven and hell. Doomed to walk through purgatory for eternity, he lit a lump of coal and put it into a carved-out turnip to help light his way. Pumpkins were more attainable than turnips in the States, and so became the modern jack-o'-lantern. Witches also have a Celtic origin. The word crone meant an elder priestess or a tribal matriarch. They believed that when you died, your soul went back into the Mother Earth or crone's womb. When this was later translated by the Christians, crone became another term for witch. The Christians believed witches to be evil, and many women possessing any amount of talent or knowledge just had to be receiving their powers from somewhere else, because back in that time, women were thought very little of. In these times, witches were depicted as ugly because they were supposedly evil, and the typical symbols of witchcraft, like broomsticks and black cats, were associated because they are some of the symbols of the home and women's work. Through the ages, Halloween has kept some of its traditions, but has also changed. In the 1920s and 30s, Halloween was starting to become more of a community-centered holiday. Trick-or-treating and costumes became more geared towards children having fun instead of warding off evil spirits. More focus also came to community and classroom parties and events. With the baby boomers came the commercialization of Halloween. More and more families participated throughout the years. Now costumes are mostly bought in stores and very few are homemade. An estimated $6 billion is spent annually on Halloween, making it the second largest commercial holiday next to Christmas. With the explosion of Halloween came media scares. There are rumors and some truths about children finding harm in their Halloween candy. Thus, parents were warned and started checking their children's candy for needles, razor blades, and the like. Here in the past couple of years, there's also been talk of drugs like ecstasy being made to look like candy and being passed out during trick-or-treat. On the good side of the frenzy, horror movies came about, and almost every TV show has a Halloween special. ABC Family has 13 Nights of Halloween, which I'm sure you've all heard of. They play a different Halloween-themed movie every night for 13 nights, and then on Halloween they have a 24-hour marathon of a movie, like Hocus Pocus. Now you know a little more about my favorite holiday. I will leave you with a quote from author Erin Morgenstern. It is said that All Hallows' Eve is one of the nights when the veil between the worlds is thin, and whether you believe in such things or not, those roaming spirits probably believe in you, or at least acknowledge your existence, considering that it used to be their own. Thank you.